Rain-slicked streets reflected neon signs as she stumbled, clutching her torn coat. Shadows moved too quickly, laughter cutting through the drizzle. Every call for help bounced off in different faces: businessmen, shopkeepers, pedestrians, all pretending not to notice. Her panic rose with each ignored plea, heartbeat thudding like a warning drum. Somewhere deep inside, she realized she couldn't rely on anyone tonight. The alley felt endless, claustrophobic, suffocating. She pressed herself against the wall, shivering from both cold and fear, waiting for some miracle, some stranger who would break the silence. A deafening roar split the night, engines growling like beasts awakening. Black leather jackets and chrome glinted in the dim streetlights as a convoy of bikers appeared from the fog. Their arrival was magnetic, drawing eyes, halting movement, commanding attention. The men who had circled her froze mid-step, instinctively sensing authority they couldn't challenge. Helmets lifted, revealing faces weathered by road and life, expressions calm but sharp. The woman's pulse raced, unsure if she should flee or trust these strangers. Yet something in the way they moved, protective and deliberate, promised they would not let harm come to her. The tallest among them, a man with a scar cutting across his jaw, stepped forward, voice deep and commanding. "She's with us now," he said, every word firm, leaving no room for argument. The attackers glanced at each other, hesitation flickering across their features. The rumble of engines and the piercing gaze of the bikers made them reconsider. Slowly, fear edged their bravado, and they melted into shadows, leaving her trembling but unharmed. The woman's eyes followed the bikers, realizing these weren't reckless riders. They were disciplined, experienced, and ready to take responsibility when everyone else had failed. They guided her through the maze of wet streets toward a small diner, engines idling silently outside. Inside, the atmosphere shifted. Whispers followed them, some curious, others apprehensive. The bikers remained silent, vigilant, forming a protective perimeter as she sank into a booth, shivering. No one asked unnecessary questions. Their presence alone demanded respect and ensured safety. She realized the weight of what had just happened. The moment had passed, but the adrenaline, the awe, the lingering sense of protection remained. For the first time that night, she felt someone had her back in a world that had ignored her. By dawn, the rain had faded, leaving the streets glistening like glass. The bikers revved their engines, ready to disappear as quietly as they had arrived. She stepped outside, staring at their retreating figures, understanding fully that this wasn't mere chance. It was accountability, courage, and instinct. Their responsibility had saved her. In a city where no one else had acted, these strangers had chosen to act, proving that sometimes strength isn't about chaos or threat, but about showing up when no one else will. She would never forget their names or their lesson.